I had the chance to speak with Tata Marharian. She moved from her small town in Ukraine's Donbas region in the east to the capital Kyiv in 2015 to study international law. But now she is serving with a volunteer medical battalion that's been responding to the loss of life, injuries on the front lines of this conflict. I started by asking her what she's seeing right now on the streets of the capital.
What am I seeing? I'm seeing dead children. I'm seeing hospitals being bombed. I'm seeing churches being bombed. It's difficult. I don't know what to tell you. What am I seeing? I'm seeing my people die. I'm seeing all sorts of horrible things. I studied crimes against humanity at the university. I studied international humanitarian law. I never thought I would see this with my own eyes in my peaceful country. So yeah, this is what I'm seeing.
It's horrible. It's horrible to imagine. We've seen the images too. Do you feel like you can make a difference?
Oh yeah, I do feel so. I've never been more happy to be Ukrainian. I've never been more lucky to be born in this country. We all are uniting. We all are consolidating. And one person maybe is powerless to make a difference, but trust me, we're not one. There are a lot of people fighting here back to back. So yeah, we do have hope.
I do want to ask you, we have seen, and I've been told by my own sources in the U.S. that Russia is not just accidentally hitting civilians, but perhaps intentionally. And I wonder if you see that based on the kinds of people you're treating.
It's not accidental whatsoever. This is just so ridiculous. My parents, my family was in Volnovakha until recently, and this is a city that is on the verge of humanitarian crisis, and it's bombed the hell out of it. I can't recognize the streets on pictures, and the government sort of negotiated for a green corridor to evacuate civilians. They sort of made sure that the evacuation transport can come near to the border and evacuate people. And once they were on their way to the city, the Russian forces began attacking them. The civilians, the evacuation buses. There's no way this was by accident.
Yeah.
This has just made me laugh. I'm sorry.
I know so much of this is about your hometown and your family. Tell us how that is driving you now.
With my hometown, I know it's difficult for people to sort of realize the scale of the situation right now, but just imagine that there's a city and there's a town, small town, and you've spent there 17 years of your life. You drove a bike over there, and you went to school, you said hello to your neighbors, you lived and loved. You see the town, it's completely bombed, and there's not a single house that is now watchable. I don't know what's the right term is, I'm sorry. So yeah, it really it drives me. The least thing I want is for my beautiful Kyiv to repeat the destiny of my Volnovakha. And I'll do anything in my power to stop this aggression.
Well, Tata, the world is watching, and they're seeing the kinds of sacrifices you and other Ukrainians are making. I can wish you the best, but also wish you safety. Thank you for joining us. She's seeing children dying, and yet she's never been prouder of her country. This is the resolve we're seeing here, but it's also the suffering we're seeing here now. And the world is watching. Still to come.